Get me out of... Give me this. Get out of here. All right, now I'm gonzo. I did the thing. All right, I'm heading east still. Also, I need to head a little bit northeast from here. Oh, okay. And there's a viewpoint here, so I'll go do that. This has got to be a city or something. Look at all the quests. Everyone wants me to do things over there. Yeah, Stillwell is in your state, but would not recommend moving to California to work at FNAF Studio. Yeah, I intend on staying here, and I could always look into remote work. About, what was it, a month ago or something now? I was chatting with one of the BioWare founders. Like, both of the BioWare founders aren't really involved with the company anymore. They've both moved on to different avenues, one of which got involved with the beer industry. And that's how my dad knows him, is because my dad was the head brewer at several breweries for a while and even had his own contract brewing company open for a little while. So he knows one of the BioWare founders there. So I was kind of chatting with him a little bit about the gaming industry. And he said, yeah, he's not very involved with BioWare itself anymore. But one of the good bits of advice that he gave me was don't sleep on remote work. Because for every in-person position there is in the gaming industry, there's a remote position. So I was like, okay, well, that's good to keep in mind. I appreciate the advice there. And we were just happily chatting away on the phone about the gaming industry for a little while. Should I go accept these quests while I'm here, maybe? Well, Baldur's Gate is D&D. D&D was bought by Wizards of the Coast, and Wizards was bought out by Hasbro. So Hasbro did a lot of Megacorp bullshit. That's how Larian ended up with Baldur's Gate 3, which ended up being real shitty for everyone involved. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Ah, you are a welcome sight.
That was like quite the complicated situation.
Into the darkness of what has become my life.
Wow, I want someone to say that to me in real life.
Now, this is important. No one saw you come here, did they?
No. Why?
I don't know how many people are watching the stream right now.
Good, good. They're out there, though. Watching. Waiting.
Yeah, I know the people watching this stream are kind of hooligans. They're just waiting to jump me. Who's out there?
The cult of Cosmos. Remember Athens? They never stopped hunting me, Cassandra.
You should be safe.
After you now.
They want me dead. Moving me here has only bought a little more time. I need your help.
What makes you think you're in trouble now?
The other day, I received a skitali and a note.
What's a skitali?
Someone left you a piece of wood and a letter. I can see
okay, a piece of wood.
Oh, it's so much more than that.
Sass. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Special about the stick?
Oh.
It's not just any stick. The skitali
it's
is
not just a boulder.
To send coded
it's
messages.
A rock.
Okay, so let's talk about your stick.
Skitali.
All right, skitali.
I need to get the code. Then I'll show you how it works.
What did the note say?
Look to your art. The King of Gods has a message to impart.
Fantastic. That's not a message. It's barely passable as a riddle.
It's obvious. The King of Gods.
Zeus?
Yes. And what am I?
There's so many answers to that, but... I suppose you're a sculptor.
Exactly.
I've heard enough.
Where do I need to go?
The Temple of Zeus, of course. It's here in Olympia. The clue for the skitali should be around the statue.
I'll help you if it's on my way to the main story objectives.
Thank you. Now hurry and look to the statue of Zeus in his temple to find the message. Once I have the clue, I can decipher it with the skitali.
Don't worry. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Close to an untracked target. Oh, okay. Also, I think I remembered what I wanted to mention earlier. It was basically about the graduation today. So, I had to go rent the graduation gown. What the heck? Where?
This must be what Phidias was looking for.
Oh. I had to go rent the gown just to wear it for like a couple hours for the ceremony and then go return it.
Phidias,
you wonder how much it costs to wear a gown for a couple hours?
Not all in his mind.
$50. So, and when the dean was basically giving the speech at the beginning, and she was just like, oh yeah, the gowns that you wear now are a symbol of your accomplishment. It's just that symbol is gonna cost you those wacky digits on the back of your card if you want to wear it. There's a price tag associated with that. So, you know how it be. So, there was that. And when you rent the gown, they say, oh, there's gonna be like some photographers there that take your photos. And like, and you get to see a preview of them later, and if you want the full things, they'll charge you for it, but, like, the previews are free, so you may as well put down your name, and they make everyone put down their name and email. And after you walk off the stage, there's photos that are, like, being taken and stuff. And they get you to pose in a couple places, and I assume that those photos will be sent to me by email later. And I can only imagine how much they would charge to get, like, the full photos. And it's just like, wow, these greedy bastards. So, you know, there's
If these fools break the truce,
there's that.
You're on to talk, you
I'm sure graduations make the university a lot of money. Stop it or I'll stop you.
Stop. I'll kill you both to preserve the truce. Now, if someone can tell me what's going on.
This dishonorable curse stole from me.
huh, you call me a thief? You're the thief.
Enough!
My university's the thief. And, like, before everyone goes up and basically shakes hands and then goes down, everyone is supposed to take this pledge where it's like, everything that I do will be representative of the university. I will always have, like, allegiance to my university, or I will always be loyal to my university, or whatever the hell it was. And I was just like, yeah, I am not saying this, because I really am not. You guys have actually screwed me over in a lot of ways.
Herodotus, what's all this about?
This scum robbed me.
Scum!
And it's also,
I am an honorable family. Only a
the whole
lowly,
ways that they try to
honorable
monetize it
city.
is also another reason why I, didn't really want to go to the ceremony, but
were breached and their valuables stolen.
again, family wanted to go and see that and get photos and stuff, so I was like, okay, I'll do that, but yeah, it's all just a big money-making
If there's been a theft,
scheme.
why do you suspect each other?
Because it's a matter of blood.
Just a way to
Makar is
profit
from
off of
an
people's
eminent
accomplishments.
warrior, mighty warriors, but rather austere, while Lelech is from Ionian stock, a grand tradition of artists and philosophers.
You mean philanderers.
Both sides are important.
Spoken like a true Ionian.
You must honor the
It
truce.
seems
I'm gonna be
unlikely
honest, I
they
haven't
would
been
rob
paying
each
attention.
other
I've been
at
talking
the
about
same time.
graduation
You
year.
have to find out who stole their drachmi. I can't believe they would do this to each other. Whatever their issues, they've always respected the Olympic truce.
I'll
find
do
out
it.
what happened and protect the truce.
If you prove it's Makar, I will reward you well.
As will I, if you bring me evidence of Lelech's double dealing.
And what if it's neither of you?
Then they will both reward you.
Yes, please.
Agreed.
Cool. Just runs over here. But yeah, I think I've missed a whole lot of stuff here. Having to make an oath of loyalty to a school is wild. Yeah, I was like, really? Like, I'm glad I was able to come through here and get the degree that I worked my ass off for, but I don't really have any loyalty to you. Like, oh, I already got this. What the heck am I doing? Like, maybe I have loyalties to some of my profs that I really, really liked. Like my one that I did the research project under. He's super cool. Like, individual people that I really have respect for. The university as a whole, not particularly. But yeah, counter argument. Hephaestus should just have that golem that carries him around everywhere just because the image of God being prince is carried by his golem is kind of funny. Was that the name of one of the guys I was chatting to? Or wait, I didn't. What did you say? Yes, I would.
Thank you. I would like to know what the fates have planned for me.
You would? Yes, of course you would. Everyone wants their future told by the great Uzo.
Well, what is it?
I see great things.
Like what?
You know, things. And it's going to be sunny tomorrow. Thank you, thank you. Tell your friends.
Oh, wow, okay.
What is it with the Olympics?
They were talking about
Everyone's
Hades
out
too.
to
Okay,
make drachmi.
that's what it was.
Malaka, my drachmi! Hey, stop! Thief! Hey, thief! Looks like Phoebe. And as nimble a thief. I have to find her.
How should I lose? Oh, I guess I'm going right now. Talk about Hades complain about the logically accurate stuff. I gotcha. You are so much faster than me. Probably because we need to confront you at like some
Sanctuary of
actual
Olympia,
place.
where the greatest athletes compete for fame and glory.
Yeah, well, I've been robbed right now.
Thief!
So I'm coming back here
Just like
later, I guess. Is the case. Oh,
You
well,
left me on a
I'm
good
here.
chase, but I got you. Hand it over.
Hand what over?
My drachmi. Give it back.
Here, please, don't hurt me. They made me do it. I didn't want to. Honest.
Hush. I'm not going to hurt you. I promise.
But the captain will.
Who's the captain now?
Yeah, it's him that
Yes.
do this.
Us?
The other street kids.
Why does the captain make you steal?
For the drachmi, stupid.
You should be more polite to adults.
Why? What have adults done for me?
Fair enough.
I'll find the
Looks like
captain.
The captain needs a good talking to.
Don't talk, just hit. He stole my mother's necklace from me. Says I'll get it back if I steal from him. It's all that I had left of her.
Let me help you.
Get your necklace.
Why would you care?
You remind me of someone. Someone very special.
Well, I got my monies back there. That was actually a decent bit of monies. People bitching, complaining that super giant forced wokeism when they're just correctly portraying Greek myth, which is filled with pansexual psychos and disabled people. Also transvesticate Aphrodite. Wait, what? What was this? Was this a thing that was going around online? Wait, what? Excuse me? Hold on. Let's... Okay, I guess I probably should have figured Twitter. Like, it's literally a cesspool for that kind of thing. Like, I should have figured. I probably didn't even need to ask. Like, gives birth to hermaphrodites. She's not trans. One of her kids is. You know, when it comes to crazy stuff with the whole Greek myth there, one of my memes I posted as a going live notification for this game, I think I might have actually showed it during the last time that I streamed this game. I don't remember. But in case I didn't, if the image actually loads up, if the friggin' Windows image viewer doesn't want me the laggiest thing ever. Discord it is then. Pics of plants and things there. In a botany thingamabob that I joined for a university. Hold on, let's see here. It was this one right here.
Where have you been?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey lets you be as gay as you want. This takes place in ancient Greece, right? The Greeks followed religious doctrine, so they would kill somebody for being gay. Therefore, if this series, which prides itself in its historical realism, apart from characters having impact, is gonna add this, it's wrong. Lol, you think ancient Greece wasn't gay? I know ancient Greece followed Christianity. As we all know, like, pretty obviously. Yeah, I know. So, you know, there's some other Twitter brain rot. There's probably something that was posted when this game first came out.
What crime has this woman committed?
Exactly that.
Around the time when I started this channel.
It's news to me that's now a crime. Shouldn't you lock yourself up first, then?
I am the priestess of Dimitra. I preside over the games. She's a married woman who tried to watch them, disguised as a man, no less.
Why is it a crime?
Why is any of this a crime?
For a married woman, there's too much temptation.
Who is this woman? I'm starting to get warm. I gotta take off my hoodie and scarf.
Kalipatira, I just wanted to see my son compete. My
That's
father
understandable.
has a proud lineage at the Olympic Games. My father, brothers, nephew, and son have all won wreaths.
That's pretty
Do I
cool.
not have the right to see them?
Enough of your lies.
It's unfair.
She doesn't deserve to be punished like this.
It would be nice if there was some more agency in this game. Like, you could just be like, cool,
She shall be
go
far
ahead.
from the mountain.
Of course, that's not the option I'd select, but it'd be cool if the
I have a
option
right
was
to
there.
See my son compete.
You have no right. You broke a sacred tradition, and for that, you will be punished.
I won't let this happen. I guess I could say stay out of this, but I could probably just come back and accept the
So
quest later.
outspoken in her defense, I will give you a chance. Present me evidence of Kalipatira's noble heritage, or she will die as she ruled.
Cool, I'll do that like 50 hours from now.
Find Kalipatira's
If ever.
son. He should
Well.
be able to help prove his matter's innocence.
And I'll probably run into him if I go do the thing with the games anyway, right? Hold on. Should I accept these other ones? Here, let's just run around accepting them first. Just because I might run into objectives. Oh my god. As I run around here anyway. Also, ancient Greece predates Christianity. No. Obviously not. obviously the ancient Greeks followed Christianity. I mean, how could they not? Right? Anyway. No, they didn't. Yeah, obviously Rome came before the Greeks. Don't you know? Obviously. Yoink. It'll just be added in the next DLC of this game. Because they have to be all historically accurate and all that. Also, when it comes to historical accuracy, like, if we can return to Assassin's Creed Shadows that we discussed, like, however long ago now, I love how one of the arguments that was going around online was debating about how faithful, or, like, how historically accurate Assassin's Creed should be, when Yasuke literally is historically accurate. He was a real person that exists. But one of the main things that was going around online is, like, hey, is this too far gone from what would have actually happened? Is historical accuracy actually important in a game like this? And so many people failed to realize that it actually was historically accurate. He was a real guy. And as someone that knew about him before even seeing the trailer, it kind of ticked me off. You're not just gonna Google it, that he was a real dude?
Everyone's betting against Pitecos. Rumor is he's off his
I guess it is kind of a fair assumption that typically the main characters of Assassin's Creed games are going to be fictional. So, I mean, I guess it could be a kind of fair assumption, but still, it, like, hurt me inside. I'm not paying attention. I'm rambling about other things. I could raise his spirits.
What if I recited a poem? One of Pindaros's, you know, to inspire him to greatness.
Look, Pitecos is good, but he's not really that kind of athlete.
All right.
Whoa.
Let's hear your plan, then.
Whoa, the lag. And what were you implying there? What's going on with the frame rate?
What's wrong? See if there's a way to help him win. For Athens. For Drachmi.
I'll check on him if I run into him.
I'll split the winnings with you if you can sort things out.
Because I actually do need monies to keep on upgrading my ship, because that might be important before we end things off here. But yeah, even most Romans weren't Christians. Romans famously persecuted Christians until Constantine. Ah. Are people really freaking about either playing a black man or a woman in the next AC game? Yeah. Where's our straight white man? What the hell? But yeah, also female ninja were indeed a thing. Indeed. I'm also gonna climb this for, like, no reason. But nah, the game where you're best friends with Leonardo da Vinci and fist-fighting the Pope was historically accurate, but a black man? Too unrealistic. This was actually something that I discussed in my, was it my use of history in video games essay? Are you fighting my quest guy? Let's quick save in case the quest guy dies. I can't quick save. Here, can I phone a friend? I can't phone a friend. I count as in combat, I think. Hold on. Mercenary is literally fighting my quest guy. Oh. Let me phone a friend. Let me phone a friend. Please let me phone a friend. Cool, I got it. Beat him up. Take his lunch money. Oh, the quest guy almost killed him. Get him. No. Whoa. I was gonna friendship kick him, but get him right in the ass.
Welcome to the Olympics.
Where's he going? Do you have a quest for me? Where are you going?
Are you going to be like this the whole time we're here?
By the gods, yes.
I'll try and win quickly then.
Come now, you must be feeling something.
Barnabas abroad.
I'm just having fun with you. Who wouldn't be impressed?
It is a place of immortal glory.
Hold on,
You
I'll
can
finish my
be
thought
sure
in a hot
Hera
second.
and Zeus will be watching your performance closely.
Oh, no pressure then.
Forget that for the moment, and let's enjoy the sights and see what Olympia has to offer.
Anyway, this was something that I think it was discussed in my use of history in video games essay. I know I've discussed it in some video essays before. Oh, here's another guy. Where, when it comes to realism in video games, people typically don't really care about any of the rules of the world or fantastical things, but if it has social or cultural meaning behind it, then people care. I think one of the examples used in my classes was it The Witcher? Was it Dragon Age? It was something like that. Just some game where you could be gay, and people were criticizing that. When this is a world about or no, it was the fact that there was gay characters in it, where people were like, oh, in the Middle Ages, there wouldn't have been anyone that was gay. Whereas first, yes, there would have been. And two, this isn't even the real world Middle Ages. This is just like a similar-ish setting, but there's literal dragons flying around breathing fire and stuff everywhere. But people don't care about the realism and how close it is to reality and stuff like that. People only really seem to care about realism when it comes to social or cultural matters. Like, for example, take the whole controversy that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 stirred up, where it's like, nobody cares about the power that all the different characters have, the fact that you can literally call down, like, a beam from a freaking Gundam that's in orbit above the stratosphere. Like, nobody cares about that, or any of the crazy powers that any of the characters use. What people care about is the fact that the characters have massive tits. That's the thing that stirred up controversy in, like, a fictional world that is so completely far from our own. Because people don't care about things being realistic if it doesn't have to do with social or cultural matters, typically. Like, sometimes they care if it's meant to be, like, a historical game and there's, like, some sort of device that isn't realistic. Like, with the very first Assassin's Creed game, where Altair wielded, like, a crossbow in the initial trailer. People were like, crossbows didn't exist yet, you can't do that. And then they removed the crossbow. Now look at what Ubisoft does in Assassin's Creed games, though, and all the things that are in it. In fact, the immediate next Assassin's Creed game, they just gave Ezio a gun, which I find so funny. But anyway, stuff like that, where sometimes there are other cases where it's like, is it historically accurate, where some people might have problems. But typically, people are gonna, like, drum up a lot of attention and throw hissy fits if it has to do with social or cultural, or I guess sometimes even political issues. But not really anything else. Not usually. Sometimes other things. Like, but not super commonly. Whenever something's causing controversy in media, it's usually because of something social or cultural. Let me scroll up here, because I am curious about other things that are being said. There are conspiracy theories that Ubisoft made Yasuke playable specifically to jump discourse. I've seen a lot of people say that. But I was kind of a fan of Yasuke before it was even revealed that he was in Assassin's Creed Shadows, so, like, I'm all for him being there. But yeah, I won't be surprised no matter what, there was gonna be controversy. Yeah, that's how it goes. Knowing that some people would buy the game on the premise that racists don't like the game, so I'll buy it out of spite for them. Ignore the 100 Dolan price tag. Yeah, the price is definitely an issue. Wasn't there, like, some Ubisoft presentation recently? Haven't they shown some gameplay of it now? I think I think there was a clip that was shared of it in the Discord server that I saw, and I don't even remember a whole lot much about it. The funny thing is that no one complained when Neo made, made the historical white samurai the main character of Nio, but when Yasuke was shown in AC Shadows, they freak out. I don't actually know what Nio is, I'm sorry to say. Then the Discord changed to, yeah, Yasuke was a real guy, but he was only a vassal, not a samurai. But then a bunch of Japanese history buffs were like, being a vassal of someone like Oda Nobunaga means you're a samurai. Samurai was a job title. Yeah, it's true. I remember studying this. Even the Japanese were saying, yeah, he's a samurai. Then racists tried to vandalize Yasuke's Wikipedia page and back up their argument. Really? I did not hear about that. Really? Damn. But yeah, Nobunaga was the original, I'm not racist, I have a black friend. Bringing back up Neo made William Adams the white samurai the main character of the first game, and no one cared. He was a real person as well, but when a black man is shown, people activate competitive racism. Yeah, that's kind of the sad world we live in, huh? They made Leonardo da Vinci build Ezio a gun. 100% is historically accurate. Absolutely. Xenoblade 2 has a lot of interesting aspects to it, but nobody talks about any of it because they're too focused on whether or not Pyra and Mithra's massive flappy drappies are an affront to God or not. You know, I don't know if I've ever said it, but you have such a colorful way with words sometimes. I do have to say. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think one day I still want to do a video essay on Xenoblade Chronicles 3, like, criticizing a lot of it. But if I ever make a video essay on Xenoblade Chronicles, like, really analyze it because it's actually genuinely fascinating to analyze and find the deeper meaning behind, I would definitely choose Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as my video essay subject. Like, no doubt about that. I still want to make that 3-1 to criticize it, and to analyze some parts of it. But if I really want to go ham on, here's all the really cool stuff this game does. does and the meaning of its story, that's gotta be 2. No doubt about it. Between 1, 2, and 3, it's 2. Man, it was one of the first Souls-likes. Okay, interesting. Good one as well. Samurai only became a social caste that you were born into around the Edo period, yeah.
This magnificent?
It's certainly impressive. Though I'm sad we'll be missing the chariot races.
Mercenary, we just beat up on there on the stairs.
To see that. We should take in the sights and praise the gods to be here at such a time.
Which sites should we see?
There are so many. Let me think. The Temple of Zeus, the Altar of Zeus, and, of course, the Olympic tree.
I really like Zeus. So we're going to the tree.
I'd like to see the Olympic tree.
What was that transition? What the hell?
I'm not stopping.
Well, I'll do this one. Let's go see the tree. I want to see it now. Show me the tree. Show it to me. Quest objective right over there. Sorry, I meant like 5 different things based on what time period we're talking here. I do wish that I remembered more from this class and I could speak on it like a little bit more proficiently. But, you know, when we were taking this class on the history of East Asia, we kind of had to like really zoom through each of the different subjects like really fast because there's a lot of stuff there. Like more than one class can properly cover. But yeah, to go back to the whole gay conversation. Ah, yes. To go back to the whole gay conversation. Now, they literally competed naked and would wrestle each other. Like, come on, come the fuck on, that's gay. Wait, was that a thing that happened? I wasn't familiar with that. As women in Greece going to any place dedicated to Zeus usually ended up with unwanted pregnancy.
See a tree?
Not just any tree. These
Like in mythology or like
from which the winning
real?
Kotinos are made.
I'd rather have drachmi than a wreath.
A Kotinos is no ordinary wreath. The olive branches are harvested by children and taken to the temple of Ira. There, the Hellenodike, or judges, make the wreaths.
I guess they'll be lighter to carry back to Sparta than gold.
At least you see the practicality, if not the wonder, of the Olympic wreaths.
Oh.
We should make an offering to Zeus.
I have to go to
for
all
good
of them.
luck in the games.
Sure, I'll go do this quest. Okay, myth. That's why I was so stunned at first. I was like, wait, what? Was that a common thing that happened around here? I know, yeah, the mythology. Yep, that makes sense there. Yeah, the original Olympics was male only. The athletes would compete buck naked. So how's this game gonna handle it? What am I investigating here?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Zeus is a woman and just drawn activate into unspeakable crimes.
Offerings?
For her husband, she's a pious woman. He's long since crossed the Styx, and she misses him terribly. But we all have our time.
Thank you. You've been a great help.
I'm sure he has been. I'm not really paying attention, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, the word gymnasium literally comes from the Greek words for exercise naked. Really? Learn something new every day. That's how most demigods were born. Zeus descends from on high, goes, tap that. Then unspeakable evils happen, and from it, a demigod is born. Yes. Like that I was familiar with. I've always longed for you, though your eyes do not speak the same language as my heart. Your devotion is an aspiration, and how I wish to comfort you, though I know it will never be my sweet, sweet Kay. Okay, Men in Black intensifies here. What? There's so many quests going on. I have no idea, like, what quest that is that I'm investigating for. What the hell am I looking for here?
I need to talk to him.
I do? Is that my main story quest? Just fucked everything that moved out in disguise as anything else. Got a woman pregnant once while being a ray of light or a goose. What? Your mother's in trouble.
Has been accused of impiety.
What? What's going on? What happened?
Please, calm down.
Calm down! Do you know what they'll do to her?
She's fine for now. She snuck into the stadium to watch
that
you,
guy?
and I need to prove that she had a right to do it.
If anyone did, it was Matter. Her brothers were champions, as I am now. No one honors the Olympics like her.
Thank you.
Like,
Sit tight, and I'll
I can't
prove
do
your
it the
mother
way he
was in
does.
her right to attend the games.
He does it better. Yeah, I just saw a Nintendo Life post that has been 7 years today since Metroid Prime 4 was announced. That's sad.
I seen that one, all right. Always hanging around the athletes' tents. Disgraceful, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do.
All those young, oiled, rippling bodies gives you shivers, muscles everywhere. Oh, disgusting it is. And her a married woman and all.
There's no harm in looking at an attractive man, is there?
No, there
Yes,
isn't.
yes, there is. You young ones always thinking with what's between your legs. And she definitely was. Saw her meet a man regularly on that bench over there.
You saw her meet a man. Thank you.
Okay, I don't remember what this is for. But, poem recalls exploits of the Olympic champion Diagoras. Oh, seems like they're just doing it where the athletes just wear loincloths. Lame, no Greek wangs. I want a refund from this game. What is going on?
Is the greatest of Pancratian champions. That priestess was in a hurry to carry out her sentence on Kalipatira. I should find them quickly.
I'll do that later. I have things to see with my good pal Barnabas. Let's see here. In the Iliad, Zeus gets into a fight with Hera, and she stops the fight by listing off every person he ever boned and saying, yeah, you were the best one. In the original Greek, wait, say, yeah, you're the best one. In the original Greek, the list of people he boned was 26 lines. Not like 26 people, but 26 lines. Man, while Hera never cheated because she's the goddess of marriage.
To think I would see such an offering to the gods in Olympia itself.
Oh, I thought this guy just stabbed himself as he knelt down because he was off camera.
This is nothing. On the final day, the Magiros will slaughter 100 bulls for the hecatomb to honor Zeus.
I'm sure Zeus is gonna love that. Delicious!
But that's not for people like us.
What's wrong with people like us?
I'll pay for
My
some
friend
meat.
here would like to savor your offering. I have the drachmi.
Won't say no to some extra drachmi.
Delicious. Thank you, my friend.
Lovely. I know how much this all
Can you
means
just
to you.
eat it raw, or?
I think we have spent enough time here.
Agreed. Let's go.
The temple now?
It's only fitting we visit the temple of Zeus.
What? Okay, the bulls are cooked. It looked like he was just slicing into this one on the side, or maybe he grabbed from one that was already cooked, or I don't know. She tortured several of Zeus's illegitimate kids, though, which is pretty fucked up. Oh, jeez. Whoa, why is this purple? Whoa, what's going on here? Maybe just, like, weird tinted glass or something? Is this a bug, or is this the way this is supposed to look? Ooh, it looks cool. Ooh, there's a bunch of them around. That's probably the way it's supposed to look. Ooh, that looks cool. I want one. I want one in my room. Then I can run like a sponsored segment where I try to sell you all one for a complete inflated price. Yeah, most food offerings are burned. Yeah, Hera couldn't do anything to Zeus, so she tormented the families of the women he boned. You know, Greek mythology sure is something, isn't it? Does have to be said. How the hell do I get in here? Reason Heracles goes on his labors in the first place is because Hera mind controlled him into killing his family. Well. Yeah, the Greek mythology sure is quite the set of tales, isn't it? Oh, and I have another quest like on that statue or something.
And sculpted by your friend, Phidias.
I'd hardly say friend. Even acquaintance might be pushing it.
Can't you just feel the presence of Zeus and Hera when you stand here?
Feeling pregnant just thinking about it.
Don't mock the gods!
I don't know if the gods anything.
Tainted by prophecy and the word of the gods. I've yet to see their hand in anything in this life.
You may not see it, but they have steered you to greatness. You will be a hero for the ages.
At what cost?
Don't think yourself as tortured by the gods, but as molded for greatness by their hands.
I am molded by no one's hands. If the gods know me, they watch in silence.
Come, let's leave this place. Fortunately for you, I have enough faith for the both of us.